Hello students of Standard 7th, welcome to English class. Today you are going to learn new lesson of your English textbook, and that is lesson number 9. The title is Friends and Strangers. That has been written by Manoj Das. Now we can see the image of Manoj Das on your mobile screen. He has written the lesson which you are going to learn today. The title is Friends and Stranger. The author of this lesson is, you can see, Manoj Das. Now I am going to read the lesson, and as and when any passage gets over, I will summarize this. So listen it. First, the story is about friends and stranger. Three friends are there in the story. The names of the friends are Tirthankar, Shivabrat and Pramat. And after some time, some situation happened in their lives. So now afterward they become strangers to each other. Why it happens so? That is given in the story. It is a mysterious story. So just look it and enjoy it. Now first one, the first passage I am going to summarize. The Manoj Das said the people of his small town is Northern Valley. So town is situated in Northern Valley. The people are classified in three categories according to their economic, social and educational status. The people are divided there according to educational, social and economic status. But two persons are just Shivbrat and Tirthankar. Both of them are constituted, means created as an exclusive class, means some extraordinary class they belong. No third person belong to it, means no third person belong to Tirthankar and Shivbrat. They are somewhat different than others in the town of Manoj Das. Means narrator. The two looked. The two means two friends, Tirthankar and Shivabrat. The two looked upon each other as unreal, but the strange thing was that they looked each other as unreal. They were friends as per the title, but afterward some incident happened in their life, so they looked at each other as unreal, means like a ghost. Consequently, means as a result, the townsfolk, the person of the town, all village people, had gradually, means slowly, learned to look upon both as unreal. First of all, they look each other as unreal. That's why total village people, they looked both of them as unreal persons. Now, third passage. It was an autumn evening that had set into motion the chain of events culminating the bizarre situation. Here some words are there. This culminating. One autumn evening, the chain of events means occurrence. Culminating means turns to final ending. In this unusual means bizarre means unusual situation. So one day, here an autumn evening, the season was autumn. At the time of evening, some different, some unusual, strange situation was going on. What was that is given. The moonlight on the lush means thick, outskirt means here boundary of the town is called outskirts, means border or boundary of the town. The moonlight on the lush outskirt of the town was so thick. So means here moonlight was considered as a thick. Nobody can catch light. But here Manoj Das, we can say, here presented a poetic manner, like the moonlight is like a thick object, so you can hold like pen, pencil, eraser. In the same way, any person can hold moonlight. This kind of light it was, means very thick light, and so thick that one felt one could knit a kerchief full of it and pocket it for future use. So one could easily hold the moonlight and fold it, pack it into his or her handkerchief and fold it and keep it for future use. When there would be darkness, so they can open their handkerchief and from that they can use light. But here this is the not really real situation. The situation is created by Manoj Das. So here two lines. The moonlight on the lush outskirts of the town was so thick, one felt one could knit a kerchief full of it and pocket it for future use, shows the poetic mood of the author. Now next passage I am going to read, then afterward I will explain. Now start. Tirthankar had arrived in the morning. Now two friends were there, Tirthankar and Shivabrat. So they were not living in town regularly, they were visiting town. At what time? The time is given. Tirthankar had arrived in the morning, Shivabrat in the afternoon. Year after year, around that time, year after year, means every year they visited town, their own town where they lived. Tirthankar arrived in the morning and Shivrat in the afternoon. They came home to spend their holidays. Why did they come home? To spend their holidays. Every other time their visit coincided with that of a third person, and as and when they entered the town, every time the third person followed them, and that was Pramath. So there are three persons in the story. First is Tirthankar, second is Shivabrat, and third is Pramath. Pramath worked in a frontier town famous for its woolen products. What does it mean, frontier town? Frontier town means town near to the border of a country. It's called frontier town. Now, so as and when Tirthankar arrived in the morning and Shivabrat in the afternoon, year after year, both as and when they got holiday, both visited their own village. But here one person always followed them. As and when they entered the village, Tirthankar and Shivabrat, one person always followed them, and that was Pramath. And Pramath was working in a frontier town famous for its woolen product. He was working in a factory that produced woolen products. Who worked there? Remember, Pramath worked in a frontier town, means a town nearby the border of any country. It's called frontier town. The town located at the border of a country. And this town has one factory, and that produce woolen products. So Pramath was working in a frontier town in a woolen factory. Now next passage. Tirthankar and Shivabrat sat on a rock as and when they came to spend their holidays. So Tirthankar and Shivabrat sat on a rock, chit-chatting, means gossiping, passing time. The moon seemed to have risked coming so dangerously close to the tallest palm tree between the rock and the lake that the two friends feared the top branches of the tree, swaying madly, might scratch its delicate surface. Now what does it mean? Summary of this passage. So, Tirthankar and Shivabrat sat on a rock. They were gossiping. At the same time, again, some lines start from the moon up to delicate surface. Again shows the poetic mood of the author. Manoj Das has written lots of poetry even also. So he was one of the author as well as a poet. So here what does the line says? The moon seemed to have risked coming so dangerously close to the tallest palm tree between the rock and the lake that the two friends feared the top branches of the tree. Here two friends were sitting on a rock. They looked at the sky, and suddenly both the friends found that the moon was so near to the palm tree. The moon was so near to the palm tree that the moon took a risk. They thought the moon took a risk to touch the palm tree. And if the moon touched the palm tree, so what happened? It might some scratch on its delicate surface. If the moon close to the palm tree, and if the palm tree was sway means move. If the palm tree would sway here and there, even though any time any scratch may happen on the delicate means very gentle or soft surface of moon. So that was again a poetic mood represented by the author Manoj Das. So here, what does it mean? So both looked at the moon and seemed it appeared to them that moon was very close to the earth and very close to the palm tree, that any time palm tree's leaves could touch the moon surface and moon could get a scratch on its gentle surface. Now it was a forlorn, that is given forlorn means alone, lonely area where even a mongoose is a kind of animal. Running between the bushes looked quite a personage. A single line I am going to explain. It was a fallen area, means lonely area, wild area, dangerous area. Nobody was there. Only one creature was moving, and that was mongoose. So it was forlorn area where even a mongoose running between the bushes looked quite like a personage. Personage means personality or celebrity. In this wild area, two friends were sitting on a rock. They were Tirthankar and Shivbrat, and one mongoose was moving here and there. Nearby in this wild area, there was nobody at all, and there was total darkness. Celebrity or like a great person was only mongoose there, because mongoose was moving with daring here and there, and there was nobody to enter this kind of bushish, means thicket of the trees is called bushish. 15 feet below, now next passage, 15 feet below their rock and 50 yards away there was a narrow road. Now the description was given about the surrounding area. Both the friends were sitting, Tirthankar and Shibrat, both the friends were sitting on a rock. So they were seeing the nearby surrounding area, and how did it look? 15 feet below their rock. So they were sitting 15 feet high from the land or surface, and 50 yards away there was a narrow road, means small path, used more by cattle, means animals, group of animals and goats, than by pedestrians. What does it mean by pedestrian? Pedestrian means a person who go by walk, person who go by walk using their foot or feet is called pedestrian. So this narrow road that described by Manoj Das, the narrow road used more by animals and gods rather than pedestrian, means rarely human visited this area. Maximum animals, creatures visited the area rather than human being. So Manoj Das wanted to inform us that the whole area was rarely visited by human beings. In this kind of area, Tirthankar and Shibrat was sitting. Now the conversation is given. Isn't there Pramath? Asked Tirthankar. When they were sitting, suddenly they saw one person coming in the dark night. Immediately Tirthankar asked Pramath, isn't that? Immediately Tirthankar asked Shivabrat, isn't there Pramath? Now when both the friends were sitting on the rock, so one of the friends named Tirthankar asked Shivabrat, isn't there Pramath? Asked Tirthankar. Tirthankar was asking Shivabrat that is there anybody coming towards us? Someone is impeccable, means completely or perfectly dressed in white, the kind of clothes their friends favored, and one of his friend named Pramath who also favored, who liked white clothes, and the same kind of clothes was worn by the person, and that was unknown to them because there was darkness, though they couldn't see that person properly. Only they were guessing and started talking. Could be seen walking alone, and one person was walking alone, lonely, coming towards both of the friends, Tirthankar and Shivabrat. Tirthankar and Shivabrat peered down. Peered means looked down. Peered means looked down carefully. Again, I make you remind because they were looked carefully. Why? There was dark night and there was a lonely jungle, forest They couldn't see anything properly. That's why. Tirthankar and Shivabrat peered around carefully, locating the road, half lost in grass. The road was also half lost in grass. The grass was very tall and is covered half of part of the road. The wavering shadows that is given over here. Wavering means moving shadows. When person was moving with the same, the shadow was also moving. Here, remember, moonlight was falling on earth. Moonlight was falling on the forest. So that's why, due to that, it created a shadow. And the person, when it moves, it looked like the Pramath was really a person called Pramath or not, we would see or will see in the next video. The wavering shadows cast by the trees often eclipsed him. So here wavering means moving shadow was always eclipsed, means cut. Is called eclipse means cut or overshadowed. The tree's shadow or tree's shade cut the shadow of person, because person was sometimes to be appeared to both the friends, and sometimes the person was disappeared due to the tall grass. In the moonlight, both the friends could see sometime the same person, and after few seconds the person became disappear. By this way the person coming towards them. Now in the next video we'll go for the next page.